Earlier this month, I was invited out by Mountaintop Studios to check out the newest season for Spectre Divide and their biggest release yet, a console version. Yes, this is now available on Xbox and PlayStation 5. And did I mention it's free to play? But let's talk about what is so cool about Spectre Divide and what makes it different. But first, we need to say thank you to Mountaintop Studios for sponsoring this video. So many of you guys may ask, well, what is Spectre Divide? So Spectre Divide is a 3v3 tactical shooter driven by Duality. In Spectre Divide, Duality changes everything. Now you don't just control one competitor, you control two. That means you can defend two sites at once, cover your own cross, or even outsmart your opponents with trades and insane plays. And you just see me get taken out, but my Spectre was actually in a good position that allowed me to flank him and get my payback. Now how about setting up two Spectres at one bomb site and defending the bomb site? This gives you the ability to challenge a gunfight, even if you lose, be able to re-challenge or take a second, sit back, defend, and well, hopefully allow the bomb to explode. The decisions you make on where to place your Spectre could be the difference between you winning and losing rounds. Let's take a look at how this round ends.
Placed in the grass.
Last alive on your team.
With Duality, death isn't the end. Every round, your Spectre gives you a second chance to turn the tide. And during my playtest, I actually had the pleasure to be playing with one of the developers, and I asked them about how they went about implementing a controller into a mouse and keyboard game that was on PC. And they said from the start, when they were developing the console version of Spectre Divide, their focus was to create one of the best experiences for a tactical shooter on controller. And I'll say, I haven't played a tactical shooter that felt this smooth while using a controller. It was just something I wasn't expecting. For example, the aiming felt so smooth. When I was aiming down sights, I could pinpoint my shots and target the enemy. And obviously in a tactical shooter where headshots matter, the aiming just felt so responsive. And something that I feel if you're gonna have a tactical shooter on console, you better at least have that. And they nailed it in Spectre Divide. Now, depending on how well you do each round will depend how much money you earn. Each round, you'll be able to buy a weapon for each of your Spectres, armor, and even equipment that is unique to each sponsor. There are a total of 9 sponsors that you'll be able to unlock and choose from, and that's where the fun begins, because learning to master the equipment that comes with those sponsors is going to give you the competitive edge to outplay your opponent. You're gonna see me use one of my equipment here, which is a partition wall, and now I'm on the other side. He can't see me. He comes across, I have the vantage, I'm able to gun him down. The second thing you see me throwing is a dead zone. If any enemies go in that area, it will blur their vision, but the enemy ends up going around to the right and we end up trading and I win. There's a 1v1 right now, and the only reason I know there's an enemy to my right is because he throws one tactical equipment at me. He also sets up a wall, but I'm able to flank around to the left, gun him down, and take the ace. And who doesn't like looking good while destroying players? Well, customization is a big part of Spectre Divide. And with Season 1 Flashpoint, there is a new battle pass with over 70 rewards, and 24 of them are for free. And did I forget to mention the Twitch drops that are running till March 11th that you can earn 2 sprays, 1 gun charm, 1 weapon skin, and 1 cold-blooded character outfit. So with the new battle pass full of rewards, 20 weapons to master, and 9 unique sponsors, there's always something for you to unlock. And with this being launched on console, I think I forgot to mention one small detail, that crossplay is enabled. So if your friends are on Xbox or PlayStation, it does not matter. You can group up and play with everyone. Now, crossplay is only available between consoles, so that means only Xbox and PlayStation. PC players will play in their own servers. Now, the devs did mention that they are looking into having crossplay with PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, but at the moment, it is only console and PC players with PC players. Now, after spending about 3 hours with the team and about 2 hours hands-on, and after that time, I can honestly recommend this game to any player who is looking for that tactical shooter fix on console with a twist. And I think if you give it a shot, you will too. There's one thing to have characters that have unique traits, unique abilities, or in this case, unique equipment, but there's another thing to be able to control 2 characters at the same time, which in the long run will give you more playtime. Think about it. You rush to plant at A, you get killed, you still have your second Spectre character somewhere back at the spawn or at another location, and now you're right back in it. You're not waiting for the round to be over. Always giving you another chance to make plays and help out your team. And that's what this game is all about. Now, with all that being said, are you guys ready to master 9 sponsors, 5 maps, and 20 weapons? And see who is the best of the best on console, Xbox, or PlayStation? So get your friends together, get on Spectre Divide, and let me know what you guys think after trying it. Now, before we end this video, I definitely want to show you one of my most insane plays where I end up securing an ace for the win, and this was pretty incredible. Let's take a look. Now right here, I end up using my decoy, and I know it's gonna bait the enemy, so I'm just waiting to see where the shots come from. I see the shots, and I'm able to capitalize. Now I know a teammate got killed behind me, so I'm watching the angle, and sure enough, we were able to get the headshot. I have one more decoy, I use it, and the goal is to bait them out again. I do just that, and I'm able to capitalize once again. So now it's just 1v3. I'm holding this angle because I still think that first guy I killed is gonna try again, and he sure enough does. I missed the shots, and I do have my Spectre over here to my left, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch to him and try to flank him from the back, where I almost pull it off, but I miss it. At this point, I don't know if I should push him, if I should back up, but I know I do have the bomb. So I know what I could do is I can reset and push to the opposite side. They might still think I'm over there. Now, if you notice, they end up finding my other Spectre and they're able to neutralize him. So now it is literally a 1v3. And this is exactly where the blood starts pumping, the adrenaline starts rushing, and you're just trying to pull off a miracle.
30 left.
At this point, I just think that they may be at the other
10
bomb
seconds.
site.
Planting the Zeus.
I plant the bomb, and hopefully I can pull it off. I did see one guy right there when I was planting, and well, you might have seen this part earlier in the video. I used my partition wall to block off his view when he came through. I knew he was there. The second guy is actually being covered by my wall. He comes around building 2, and as soon as my wall goes down, we see each other, we trade, and I win the gunfight. And there's only one guy left. He ends up using one of his abilities, and well, I know he's to my right now. I end up flanking him, and I win the exchange. So I have to know, are you ready to try a game that is redefining tactical shooters? If so, it's time to join the fight, which is now available on Xbox and PlayStation 5.